or you can do it from the properties editor. So we know we need to select CPU Windows Remote, say yes, click OK. But we still have a column here for context switches. So simply hover over the top, select over the top of that row and hit the delete key, and we're good to go. And hit the save button. And that is pretty much it. If we go ahead and preview this report now, and we select, get off of that and select Windows Remote just to make sure. And we saw this is the default, and that's because we set the default in there, and it's going to be set as the default value, not the default label. So this is the reason why I would recommend not associating defaults when you actually finish editing the report. It's good to set them to test things, but when you finish with the testing, just delete the default values in your report parameters. So we're going to select ITM, and we're going to click last 30 days. It's going to pick by default, and default shift periods, click OK. If we maximize this guy, we see here server name is ITM, which is the one we want to display, right? And we have our graph showing the right data. And if we expand the details, we have the right details coming in for our Windows OS, our remote Windows OS. But the OS type, we see we don't have an OS type listed there for our Windows remote. So how do we change that? Well, we kind of touched on it earlier. If we go back to our layout, and we minimize this, and we go back to the top here where it says OS type, and we edit the value, we see here we don't have a case for our remote Windows OS. So we'll just copy the last case, paste it there, change this to the value, right, which is going to be Windows lowercase space remote, and we'll call this OS type Windows underscore remote. And we need to copy and paste that because we're going to need that name of the variable to edit our properties file with. Click OK, OK, save. Now we need to go to our properties file, and right below Windows we can add it. We already have the name of the variable there, and put an equal sign and call it Windows Remote, and save button. And now if we preview, and the preview won't ask me again for the parameters because it's already stored the parameters I gave it last time. You can always hit the show parameters button so that you can change them. But we see the OS type now is Windows Remote. So that's pretty much how it works for editing the report. That's pretty much it for how to edit the reports, the ITM for OS reports available on Opal. I want to thank you for your time, and you may contact me anytime at bfisher@us.ibm.com. That's BFISHER. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks.